All right, let's dive right into this explainer and answer the absolute burning question of 2026. Which AI prototyping tool actually takes the crown? If you're building products right now, you know that just keeping up with the explosion of new AI tools is practically a full-time job in itself. I mean, we are way past talking about basic chatbots here. We're talking about tools that can literally generate entire applications, stunning visuals, and deep data analysis in a matter of minutes. But with so many options out there, choosing the exact right stack for your needs is absolutely critical. So here's our roadmap today. First, the 2026 AI workforce. Second, which prototyping tool wins. Third, AI content and research tools. Fourth, AI for data analysis. And fifth, building with ethical AI. All right, Section 1, the 2026 AI workforce and this massive shift to systems. Now, before we can even try to choose the best tool, we really need to understand exactly who is using it. We're moving completely away from these isolated little AI features, and we're heading straight towards complete autonomous systems. Think copilots, independent agents, and huge data-driven decision engines. And because the technology itself has shifted so dramatically, it's completely redefining the roles we actually need on a modern product team. It's no longer just about having a few machine learning engineers hidden away in a back room somewhere, right? It's about structuring your entire organization around who designs the intelligence, who deploys it, and crucially, who ensures it actually delivers real business value. Just take a look at this mix of highly technical builders and more strategic, non-technical roles. You've got your AI infrastructure engineers and ML engineers, making sure everything scales reliably under the hood. But then you have these fascinating emerging roles: AI workflow designers, AI automation consultants, and AI product managers. For these folks, practical tool proficiency and knowing how to seamlessly connect different AI systems, that's actually far more valuable than deep, traditional coding knowledge. They need tools that allow them to validate their ideas and automate processes super fast. Moving on to Section 2, which prototyping tool wins? This is the main event. So, the single biggest factor in choosing your tool is this hard truth, and it's a big one. Most AI tools out there are amazing, truly amazing, at generating something from a blank canvas. But they are absolutely terrible at respecting your existing live UI. That one single difference, whether you're starting from scratch to build a brand new MVP, or whether you're trying to prototype a new feature on top of a product you already have running in production, that decides which tool is right for you way more than any fancy feature list ever could. Okay, let's break down how these tools actually stack up. If you are a non-technical founder starting entirely from scratch and you need a working app literally today, Lovable is your undisputed winner. It builds complete apps with authentication and databases already included. Boom, done. If you're a front-end dev looking to scaffold React and Next.js components super quickly, you're going to want V0. But, and this is a big but, if you are a product manager or a developer tweaking an existing app with a real UI context, Alloy takes the crown. It actually captures your live web app, keeps your real CSS and design tokens, and lets you prototype right on top of it. It's like magic. Meanwhile, Figma Make is the clear winner if your team's source of truth is already living in Figma. And Claude Design, it's brilliant for anyone who just needs ultra-fast concept exploration before committing to a final path. The takeaway here? Match the tool to the specific job, and you'll spend your time actually testing ideas instead of just rebuilding what you already have. All right, Section 3, AI content and research tools are supplementary sidekicks. So an AI can scaffold your full-stack app in minutes now, which is incredible. But let's be real, an app isn't much without compelling content, graphics, and solid market research. When it comes to professional image creation, it's basically a two-horse race, and they serve very different needs. Midjourney absolutely rules for cinematic shots, branding visuals, and highly artistic concepts. Yes, it does require navigating the sometimes chaotic world of Discord and mastering some very specific prompt parameters, but the visual payoff? Massive. On the flip side, DALL-E is your best bet for clean, commercial web graphics and product shots. It lives right inside ChatGPT and offers these incredible in-painting features, meaning you can easily just highlight a section of an image to replace an object or fix a background seamlessly. Honestly, most pros end up using both. Now, research is just as vital. Think about it. Traditional search gave us a list of links, but AI search actually gives us answers with sources. When you're researching, use Perplexity if you need a really strong English-first citation-heavy answer. Or honestly, just use Google AI mode if you want AI overviews built into your regular default search habits. But Phalo wins hands down when your search crosses languages, regions, or academic databases. If you really need to uncover evidence that English-first tools often completely miss, Phalo's cross-lingual retrieval across 30-plus languages makes it just an essential rapid-fire research tool. And for enterprise writing and content generation, it's a heavyweight bout. You aren't just picking one tool here, you're essentially building a roster. ChatGPT remains incredibly versatile for generating all types of everyday content. But you'll definitely need sidekicks like Claude when you're dealing with highly nuanced, research-heavy writing and complex technical documentation. Gemini brings incredible multimodal reasoning across text, images, and video. And of course, if your team is deeply embedded in an enterprise ecosystem, having Microsoft Copilot seamlessly integrated directly into your everyday Microsoft 365 workflow, that is a massive productivity multiplier. Okay, section 4. AI for data analysis, where we crunch the numbers. Building a safe, step-by-step workflow for data analysis is absolutely critical. You simply cannot just throw raw spreadsheets at a chatbot and expect perfection, right? First, you really must understand your data's completeness. Are there missing values or systematic errors hidden in there? Second, strictly secure any sensitive business info before you upload it anywhere. Just don't risk it. Third, explicitly describe your data structure, your column names and definitions to the AI so it knows what it's looking at. And fourth, always verify AI-generated formulas against a small test case of known data. Always remember this. AI will happily find correlations for you. It'll tell you ice cream sales and sunburns are perfectly linked, but it won't warn you that they don't actually cause one another, or if your source data is fundamentally flawed to begin with. AI is there to augment your analytical skills. It does not replace your human business judgment. Finally, section 5, building with ethical AI, which means establishing the mandatory guardrails. So you've got the ultimate prototyping tools, your content sidekicks are ready, and your data workflows are optimized. But to actually deploy these products in the real world, we have to slow down and seriously talk about guardrails. And hey, this is no longer just some academic discussion. It is a core part of product design today. As Inge van Ellock, the founder of PenFriend, notes regarding data scraping, just because data is technically public and legally accessible to your AI model doesn't automatically mean it's ethical to use. Builders are now being forced to ask the tough questions. Did the user actually expect their data to be reused this way? Could this output harm someone downstream? We have to draw lines not just based on what the technology can do, but what it should do. And Caio Sobroto echoes the sentiment perfectly. He emphasizes that strict data management, differential privacy, and encryption, they aren't just annoying compliance checkboxes that you have to tick off. In 2026, transparency is a literal competitive advantage. The companies that can clearly explain to consumers and authorities exactly how their AI systems safeguard private data are the ones that will build user trust and ultimately they'll win the market. So to actually win in this landscape, your final product has to balance ruthless efficiency with a highly ethical customer experience. This means implementing fairness by design from day one, proactively addressing any bias in your data inputs, and ensuring your models are actually explainable. But it goes even further than just logic. You must maintain accountability for the emotional tone of your AI. Think about it. If a customer-facing AI is handling a sensitive service complaint, just offering the correct technical solution isn't enough anymore. It's going to be judged on whether the tone felt respectful and calm, rather than cold or dismissive. Wow, okay, we have covered a lot of ground today. We've seen how team roles are completely shifting. We've identified the exact prototyping tools for your specific workflow, whether that's Lovable for fresh, out-of-the-box apps or Alloy for tweaking existing ones, and we've laid down the non-negotiable laws for data and ethics. The AI prototyping ecosystem has honestly never been more powerful than it is right now. The old barriers to creating incredible software have pretty much simply disappeared. So the question is no longer if you can build it or even which tool to use. The real question is, now that you have absolutely no excuses, what will you build first?